Hey, what's happening, all you One Piece fans out there? Duuz-Diz-Din back at it again with One Piece Chapter 1009, Naraku! Ooh, I love that. It makes me feel like I'm back in like Inuyasha days, where Naraku was the big bad that they were constantly chasing after, chapter after chapter after chapter after chapter or episode, whichever way you consumed it. But that's neither here nor there. A lovely color spread, a suggestion of basically the Straw Hats chilling out with Tama, pretty much literally, and putting on woven hats, casa hats, I guess, on Jizo statues or Amagaso woven hats, however you say the name of those hats. Oh, it's a nice, cute cover page. It's always nice to see Jimbei a little bit more involved in the goings on of the Straw Hat crew. So let's get into the chapter proper. Orochi has set the castle ablaze. 'Twas I who set the house ablaze, as he's confronted by the what's left of the Nine Rad Scabbers, as Higurashi is dealing with Jack and Ashura Doji got blown the fuck up, and they're all kind of surprised to see him, but Kukurokuju says that, oh, they aren't aware that you already died once. So Fukurokuju, I called him Kukuroju, Fukurokujo is just like, go my lord, I will stand and stop them right here, right now. But Orochi's a little too big for his britches. It's just like, well, they already look fairly weakened and beaten down. Not to mention they were probably surprised by the whole Kanjuro thing. But you got me, Kiyoshiro. That was a bit of a surprise as well. But, that's neither here nor there. In your state, I'll be able to take you down. So he changes into his eight-headed form, his Orochi form, and it's just like, okay, after all these years of being in fear of you, I can finally take you all down, and all of the Scabbers just cut off one of his heads. Just boom, right then and there. Kawamatsu, Kiyoshiro, or Denjiro, even Raizo and Kinemon, they all get a turn at that. A few of them don't really seem to be involved, but boom, Orochi just seems to be dead right then and there. Who knows if he'll come back again, but at the moment it looks like the Scabbers took him down, but they're just like, yeah, we don't have time for you. We're going after Momo. We gotta make sure Momo's okay. So it's just like, after all these years, they got their revenge, but it's just kinda like, whatever, man. But in terms of taking down Fukurokujo, Raizo chooses to stay behind and deal with him, as there's this feeling between them that they were always fated to fight, with Raizo saying, well, I have to honor the fact that to the end you chose to side with Orochi no matter what. But Fukurokuju's just like, well, I could say the same about you siding with Odin. So let's go. Let's have at it, Odin. So that's the big opener for this. But the real meat and potatoes of this chapter is the showdown of Kid, Killer, Luffy, Zoro, Law versus Kaido and Big Mom. All the good stuff right then and there. So, as Big Mom and Kaido get ready to send out a massive attack, the question of, why can't Law just send them one of them below? It's just like, yeah, I can't. Their hockey's too strong for me to move them, which was always this kind of suggestion. It's just like, well, why doesn't Law switch their personalities? Why doesn't Law just remove one of their hearts? Why doesn't Law do this? Why doesn't Law do that? It's just like, their hockey is too strong for me to do that. They are literally too powerful to fuck with in that way. So Kid's just like, alright, we'll just have to disassemble them. But that's before he notices, oh crap, here comes the big attack. And it's an attack they call Conquest of the Sea, where they send out this massive shockwave attack that's just too big to avoid. So we see that Zoro actually tries to hold it off as best he can while the others get out of the way. So he takes the brunt of that attack, trying his best to defend, and he's just ends up being Yamcha'd almost. He's not completely taken out, let's be real. And even when Law's just like, Zoro, are you alive? Zoro's just like, I think so. Oh god. Like he fell off a ladder or something. He got fucking winded, and I can't blame him. They're actually Kaido and Big Mom are actually kind of impressed for the most part, and even Kid is just like, "Wow, you friggin' blocked that! Jeez, that was something. Thanks, dude." But Luffy, on the other hand, without missing a beat, goes in for a punch on Kaido. Kaido dodges it, but Luffy's just like, you dodged that because it was gonna hurt, didn't you? Only for Kaido to be like, "Get the fuck out of here." Bashes him with his Kanombo. Luffy manages to at least block, but his arms are sore. And then Kaido comes back in with a blast breath. And then while Luffy does manage to dodge that, he comes down with a massive hit called Conqueror of the Three Worlds, Ragnarok. And apparently he comes right down on Luffy, so who knows if Luffy is okay. But with this, Luffy is kind of being the distraction for Kaido to deal with, while everyone else goes in on Big Mom. We have Kid forming a metal box as Law uses his room to basically take Zeus and put him in the box so that Big Mom cannot get to him. Meanwhile, both Killer and Zoro team up, with Zoro going after Prometheus and slicing him into as many pieces as possible so that he can't reform, while Killer fights off Napoleon, basically just batting him off away from Big Mom. So all of her homies are currently unable to assist Big Mom for the most part. But she's still an iron balloon. She's still super strong, as Kid finds out firsthand as he tries to send out his punk pistol. Apparently a bunch of harpoons he sends her way. But it's just like, yeah, that's not gonna work on me, asshole. As Big Mom comes in and just BAM! Right in Kid's face. Just punches him full on. And where at first it looks like he might have been knocked out, he actually uses his metal arm, grabs onto Big Mom, and repels it, sending her flying far up into the sky, as Law then uses his tack to send a boulder smashing into Big Mom. But she's just like, well, that's not gonna matter. Like, what did you think this was gonna do to me? But that wasn't the plan to take her out. It was to send her off the side of Onigashima. Because it's just like she has no one who can come and help her. You know, she completely forgot, oh god, there's nothing but sea below us. You know, and she asked for Zeus to help, but it's no use. With this, it kind of looks like they've taken care of at least one of the Yonko, but you know Big Mom's gonna find a way out of this. And Zoro, Zoro's looking worse for wear. This might be that classic One Piece trope of something coming in and completely just taking Zoro out of the fight. Because that happens a lot in One Piece. There's always something that takes Zoro out of the fight, whether it be a fairly strong attack or what have you. So we'll see if Big Mom is, you know, out of the picture for good, or she'll be saved. Who knows? Maybe her kids are literally right underneath Onigashima because they were following behind, and she'll just land on her boat. I wouldn't be surprised by that at all, honestly. You know, but is Zoro going to be okay? Are her homies going to be freed in some way from what they're dealing with? Is Kaido going to beat Luffy into a bubble gum? And is Orochi fully dead for good? I can't see it. Like, he survived getting his head cut off once, which I still think was an ink clone, but maybe it's an ability of his. It's like Hydra. Cut off one head and two more take its place. Head Hydra! Oh my god. It's really hard to tell with this. You know, at this point, it feels far too early for them to be completely taken out of the picture, but there's always that possibility as well. We'll just have to find out next week in chapter 1010. But tell me your thoughts, comments, and theories in the comment section below, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.